You sit down to dinner and look at the steak sitting on your plate. Everything about it, from its rich, beefy aroma to its golden brown crust, tells your senses that you're in for something special. You take that first bite, and you chew, and you chew, and you chew, and you chew, and you chew. And by the time that you're finally able to swallow, it isn't quite the eating experience that you had hoped for. This inability of the meat industry to deliver consistently tender steaks to our restaurants and supermarket shelves is a major source of frustration among consumers because, after all, if you're paying a premium price for a steak, then you should expect to receive a premium product. But far too often, your steak still comes out as chewy. But why is that? Well, to understand, we need to recognize that when we eat a steak, we're actually eating the muscle tissue of a once living animal. And this isn't just any animal. Beef cattle are 1,500-pound behemoths, meaning their muscles need to be extremely tough and resilient for proper movement. But therein lies our conflict of interest. Extremely tough and resilient aren't the words we want to use to describe our steaks. However, in my research, I helped to develop a secret weapon in our battle against bad beef. By simply placing the steak into a sealed bag and into a tumbler, a large rotating metal drum, we're able to create microscopic weak spots all throughout the steak with every turn and tumble. Now, to the naked eye, these steaks still look identical, but underneath a microscope, you would see that we've created a web of fractures and fault lines. This allows enzymes, proteins whose job it is to degrade other proteins, to launch a coordinated attack on these new vulnerabilities. After 60 minutes of this process, our New York strip steaks were nearly 30% more tender. And it didn't just stop there. When we allowed those enzymes to work their magic, these steaks actually continued to tenderize, leading our taste panel to find them to be significantly less tough, but just as juicy and flavorful as the conventional steaks. With implementation of this process at butcher shops around the world, the next time that you buy a steak, hopefully it won't be a tough decision.